Hi guys, and welcome to a new YouTube video. So today I'm going to be talking to you about my experience with NCS. Now for those of you that don't know what NCS is, it's the National Citizen Service where teenagers between the ages of 15 and 17 can take part in a 3-week or 2-week schedule of fun activities, and they can get involved with the community, getting to know each other, so making new friends, and doing like a Dragon's Den sort of fun-filled packed week. Fun-filled week, jam-packed full of fun activities. That's what I was trying to say. Now, I did the NCS challenge about 2 years ago, and during the first week there was a load of activities, like as if you're in a forest. So you had like the climbing frames, you had the stairs that wobbled, and then you had to like climb up. And there were also group activities where you had to manoeuvre around a place, be blindfolded, go not underwater, like make rafts and sails and stuff like that. During the second week we had to help the community, so we went to my group went to a food bank in Enfield, and we had to separate all the vegetables, we had to separate all the meats, put everything in its piles. And it was quite funny because I remember when we were there, I literally just chucked everything, like, hit the boxes, and every so often I heard someone shout at me, "Brandon, stop chucking that in the box." And in the third week, there was like a Dragon's Den pitch, so we had to go and see the company that we were given, and how we could get money and funds for a charity that's similar to that. So we went to a special needs school where obviously a lot of children between the ages of 5 and 18 go to learn. They had like a really it was quite emotional going there, to be quite honest, because they had a little section of where people passed away, and it was quite sad, and some of the girls did actually start crying. But yeah, it was good visiting it, because we then had to put ideas forward to try and raise money for sporting charities and sporting opportunities. So we went into Enfield town, and we had a stall, we had a stand, we had sweets, we had leaflets for like local sports clubs like tennis, football, hockey, and we also had an actual physical stand where we had hula hoops, where we had items that people with special needs could use. So the spin pole thing, we had frisbees, because obviously they can't play tennis, but we gave them opportunities to still be able to get involved. Just because they have a special need doesn't mean they're not capable of doing what we can do, like what able-bodied people can do. And yeah, so my NCS experience was quite good. I made a load of new friends, and yeah, so it was quite interesting, the whole experience. So yeah, my NCS experience was quite good, and also quite challenging, because obviously when I first began the NCS, or when I wanted to be on the NCS programme, I was going to be on the same programme as one of my friend's boyfriends and a couple of girls that went to my school, but there was someone there that wasn't sure if she wanted to go on that wave or not, and she was crying and she was upset, and I was literally sitting in the waiting room thinking, right, if you want to go on NCS that badly, you will just do it and you won't moan about it. But she kept moaning, she kept crying. She was like, "Oh, I want to go on it and be with my friends." But the problem was, she was going to have been put in a different group to her friend, and she couldn't deal with that. So that's why she was debating whether to go on it or not. And then after about 45 minutes, she decided that she wanted to go. So that meant I had to go home and then wait. And the week after, I went back, and again I was sitting in the waiting room because I was on the waiting list, and there just seemed to be 2 spaces that were not filled, and they said, "Yeah, Brandon, you're gonna have a place on the NCS." And I was thinking, yes. Obviously I didn't say that at the time. I was thinking, oh, thank you very much for the opportunity. As soon as I got in the room, I was so excited. I saw my group of people, my wave, my team of people, and yeah, it was just such a good experience. I wish we would have got group pictures. We did get a few pictures, but we didn't get group pictures. We got like a few selfies and stuff. But no, it was good. My team was really, really motivational. They were quite helpful, and we were having still activities and any problems we had to overcome. Some of them were quite funny. It was just an experience that I'm not going to forget. I just wish that I would have vlogged some of it or just filmed some of it. But that was my experience as a young person, and I also went back as an associate mentor, and that was a volunteering role which I went back to do because of how much I liked NCS the previous year and just wanted to be involved once again. And all it entailed me doing was going back for a few days at the end of their third week, help out with the Dragon's Den project, give them ideas of how to do the presentation, see who was good at presenting, what bits of the presentation they could do, helping out the different groups. That's where I also met obviously Denise, who I've been friends with for just over a year now, and we've been like close since the beginning. And yeah, the NCS experience was just amazing. And yeah, I'd recommend any 15, 16, 17 year olds, if you do want to try something that's different, that's fun, energetic, pushes you to the extreme, you can make new friends, you can try activities, and it's only £50. I think it's only about £50 if you do it through your school. If you do it through an organisation, or if you were to apply as a non-student or just as someone applying, I think it's like £2,700. But if you apply with your school, it's literally £50 for 3 weeks. They provide you with all the food, they provide you with the accommodation, they provide you with the activities, they provide you with a jumper, all of that for £50, and you come out with a load of friends. People that I'm still in contact with now, I'm still in contact with some of the people from NCS, and yeah, it was just one hell of a ride. I know I sort of rushed this video and I probably should have gone into depth about every single week, but NCS is a fantastic opportunity and I don't want to ruin it for those of you that might be going on it this year or next year or the year after. It's just a little insight that there's 3 weeks or 2 weeks depending on who you do it through, and it involves doing outdoor activities like the canoeing, the kayaking, the zip wire. The second week is obviously helping the community, going to like a food bank or a food centre or a hospital or a disabled care home for older people. And then the third week is putting your skills that you've learned within the first 2 weeks, so that's teamwork, communication, with timekeeping, and putting it into a presentation to get people to do something. So whether it's to donate to charity, to join sports clubs, to not be against racism, sexism, stuff like that. And yeah, when you finish you get graduated and you go to all presentations and they give you a round of applause and they clap, and yeah, it's very I don't know, I felt privileged doing it, and I might apply to be a senior mentor next year. If I do get the job role, then I might vlog it, and if I don't, then I'll just carry on just vlogging my videos, do you know what I mean? Because no one can stop me doing that. But thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, to comment, share and subscribe. Yeah, that's all. Okay, bye.